Hello and good day. It is Talkin really. It is the 5th of February. So last night on BBC, the programme was the Universal Credit Programme inside the welfare state. And it's been reported in the Mirror that there was a furore of Twitter activity last night during and after the programme. Did you watch it by any chance? I watched it. I watched it all the way through, and I thought that it was a very tame programme. I can understand that the BBC were audited because the DWP had final say over the footage. There's rumours, which I'll tell you about in a moment, about staff that were told not to talk openly. They were, basically gagged. The ones that did talk, the lady who was working there full time, and then having to go and work in a pound saver shop because she wasn't earning enough money. That was quite an eye-opener. Anyway, let's get on with the story, shall we? Because this story is quite important and you may not have heard about it. Anyway, the story last night, the programme was on BBC and it's reported in the Mirror today that Twitter users have slammed the UK benefit system after watching the BBC documentary Universal Credit Inside the Welfare State, with one Twitter user telling job centre staff to go on an empathy course. Now, we'll come on to that in a moment, but this is the story. The story continues with Twitter tweets, as they're called. Viewers have branded the new documentary about the struggles of relying on universal credit as a heartbreaking while slamming the broken system. One Twitter user launched a tirade of tweets at the perceived lack of empathy shown by some job centre staff after it was suggested claimants needed to budget better. This is a 3-part series. Part 1 was last night on Tuesday evening, with the first episode focusing on Peckham Job Centre in London, which has more than 1,000 people a day visit the centre, including former NHS worker Rachel and homeless man Declan. Both of these people were featured along with another man. Job centre employee Karen, meanwhile, finds herself facing with similar difficulties to her clients and has taken a second job to help support herself. Despite being introduced in hopes of streamlining benefits into one payment, UC has proved controversial since its rollout. Rachel worked for the NHS for 27 years before having children late in life and then becoming her mum's full-time carer. But with her mum now better, Rachel is faced with having to claim UC. After speaking to staff in the job centre in Peckham and the camera crew, Rachel got upset and said, "I've always worked. I think I'm out of my comfort zone. By the time we had the bills and done the shopping, I'm not going to have enough left." She had to take out an advance loan to tide her over for the 5 weeks it takes UC to kick in. Taken to Twitter during the initial broadcast at 9 p.m. last night, viewers were shocked at the difficulty of accessing benefits and distressing backgrounds of the claimants' features, as well as the way that they are treated. So the Twitter there from Dawn Smith. Labour councillor Dawn Smith said the show highlighted the broken system in the UK, criticised the state of a country where people still have to rely on benefits despite being in work, calling it a broken system. The Labour Party councillor for Broadwater, Worthing, tweeted, "There are 7 million people in the UK who claim in-work benefits. You shouldn't really need any benefits if you work. A decent living wage is needed. It's a broken system. You also shouldn't experience stress and fear if you need welfare support." Rachel, another Twitter user, "This programme is heartbreaking. 46-year-old man just made street homeless, crying in a job centre, attacked last night, been living off £246 a month. Nobody could help him for 3 days. This country is shameful." But my favourite Twitter tweet from Rachel again was absolutely stunning, and this is a warning to those that don't like bad language, but it does say it all. It's not a budgeting problem these people have. It's a lack of money. £138 for one adult and 2 children for a month. We can put you on a budgeting course. Off and go on an empathy course, you pricks. Now, obviously, this user is not the woman featured on the programme. She said that after watching one of the episodes, Declan being reduced to tears after being made homeless and being attacked the night before. Rachel tweeted again in a much fiery manner. At the end of the programme, she said, "It was a really tough, to be honest. It was just heartbreaking to watch humans do that to other humans. I will watch it next week, of course, but I think I will prepare myself a bit better for it." Another commenter using the handle @BlazeRunner slammed the Conservative government, claiming the benefit system is there to cull society's poorest and their children rather than help them. They said, "Universal credit isn't there to assist the poorest in the UK, despite the original Conservative promises. Instead, it exists to cull society's poorest and their children." When the Conservatives say that they want to reduce the numbers in poverty, they mean actually through death, not support. The other interesting point that was made was how the food bank was made to be normalised. I was struck by how normalised the food bank referral seemed. A shiny new welfare system that is set up so claimants have to use food banks to survive. Then obviously we saw that there was senior DWP managers in the actual programme, and including Amber Rudd, who obviously is no longer in charge. I wonder if Theresa Cup of Coffee is going to be on it, because obviously she's now the new Secretary of State for the DWP, so maybe she will appear in one of the later episodes. But at the moment, Amber Rudd is in the programme, and Amber Rudd Smug is what I call her. And obviously the big news story that I mentioned in my other vlog was the fact that this rollout of a UC has been delayed yet again until 2024 at a cost of 500 million. So obviously this is another load of money that they're wasting when obviously they could actually scrap it all. Right, well, there you go. That's my summary of the programme last night. If you missed it, it will be on Catch Up TV. I do recommend it, but you may well be screaming at the TV, going, "Oh my goodness me," because I could not believe how much of a sort of a publicity stunt it is for UC, and how they're trying to make it out to be better than it actually is. Anyway, have a good day, and catch you again. Bye for now.